witnessing a rise in heart-related cases, especially in the youngsters these days. What's the main reason behind this? On the occasion of World Heart Day, we are joined by Shoaib Nadeem, who's from Alexis Hospital, who will be telling us more about this. Let's listen in.
Hello everyone, I am Dr. Shoaib Nadeem. I am a senior consultant in interventional cardiology at Alexis Multispeciality Hospital, Nagpur. Today we will be discussing something about heart diseases, especially because 29th of September is all over the world celebrated as World Heart Day. So there are multiple factors involved in rising incidences of heart attacks in young people. So one of the most important factor is change in the lifestyles. So these days people are more sedentary, they don't exercise much, and then the eating habits have also changed. People are now consuming more of junk foods. Incidence of smoking has also increased. So the lifestyle factors are one of the most important things which have contributed to increase in the incidence of heart diseases in young people. If you compare the incidences of heart disease or heart attacks precisely in Western population and Indian population, it is quite a well established fact that Indians do have heart attacks at younger age as compared to the Western people. There is some amount of genetics also involved, that the genes which we possess as Indians is somewhat different from what the Westerners do have. So we do have an inherent tendency also for increased incidence of heart diseases. We have been now talking about GIM MIs or GIM myocardial infarction, of people who suffered a major heart attack. Many celebrities have suddenly suffered a heart attack while they were exercising. So what happens is there are 2 or 3 different scenarios where patient may have a severe heart attack while having intense exercise. So there are few who are like more than 50-year-old or 40-year-old who may be having undiagnosed blockage in their heart arteries, and because of heavy exertion or heavy exercise, more than a normal intensity exercise, there may be a plaque rupture, what is known as that. There may be having a cholesterol block in the coronary arteries, which may, because of undue exertion, may rupture and cause a severe clotting in the blood arteries supplying the heart. That can lead to heart attack. That is one mechanism. There may be younger people who may not be having a cholesterol blockage as such in their arteries, but because of intense exercise, somebody may be having what is known as a spontaneous dissection in the coronary arteries. That is, there may be a rupture in the artery because of intense exercise. So these 2 or 3 mechanisms are the possible things why people have heart attacks while doing intense exercise. So my advice to people who wish to do either marathon, like extensive running, or gym, those people, especially those who are more than 40-year-old, they should. So there are few routine tests which can diagnose a heart block before a patient suffering a heart attack. Although it is not all inclusive, there may be few people who may be having a normal test but still may suffer a heart attack, but that is rarity. So a normal test includes a electrocardiogram, a lipid profile, an ECG, an echo, and a treadmill test, where a patient has to run on a treadmill and we take an ECG continuously. So those patients heart blockage can be diagnosed on these non-invasive testing. So before undergoing any intense gym exercise or intense physical workout, especially those people who are either diabetic, hypertensive, or more than 40-year-old, or people who do have a family history of cardiac disease, they should get themselves tested prior to undergoing such intense exercise. This is like precisely about we are talking about people who have who wish to undergo physical stress or intense exercises. But as a routine also, even those who are not going to the gym, who are not exercising, even those patients who are more than 40 and who have these risk factors which I have already mentioned, diabetes, hypertension, or high cholesterol, or family history of cardiac ailment, they should get themselves tested for any occult cardiac problem that they may be suffering from. So everybody, our general message for everybody is, in order to prevent a heart attack is actually a catastrophe. So it is quite well known that heart attacks can be prevented, because many people prior to suffering a major heart attack do have some symptoms or some complaints in the form of chest pain while walking or breathlessness. They say that almost 50% of the patients do suffer some kind of problem relating to chest pain or chest discomfort prior to suffering a major heart attack. So don't neglect your symptoms. If you have pain while walking, if you have exertional breathlessness, or if you have chest tightness while walking, it is imperative that you consult your doctor, you get yourself tested, the test which I have already talked about, an echo and a treadmill test and a lipid profile. If suppose somebody is having a blockage, accept it. There are many casualties do happen because people don't accept that they may be suffering some disease. There is lot of neglect that we see in the community. So it is important that if at all we are suffering from a problem, there is, with the advent of very advanced science, we do have many technologies which is commonly easily accessible to everybody in our own city. Like at Alexis, we do perform non-invasive testing in the form of we do have cardiac packages which have been deliberately the rates have been reduced in order to general people can avail those tests. So we can get ECG, echo, treadmill test, a lipid profile test. If at all we do have a problem in a form of a heart attack, or if we get tested and we find that we may be suffering from a cardiac ailment, we do have all sorts of procedures that we do here. Coronary angiography, which is done through the hand artery only, it requires only 3 to 4 hours of hospitalization. Angioplasty is routinely available at our hospital at Alexis. We do have advanced cardiac treatment in the form of intravascular ultrasound, also rota ablation, where hard calcific blockages are opened. We do have a very good cardiac surgical team where we perform all sorts of bypass grafting, we perform valve replacement surgeries. So it is important that we recognize the disease and we treat the disease as well, and we have an open mind to achieve a healthy cardiac goal. Apart from treatment, prevention is equally important, so that we maintain a healthy lifestyle. We quit smoking as early as possible. If we have blood pressure or diabetes, where we see our physicians regularly and get treated for high blood pressure and diabetes. We do have to exercise regularly, although intense exercise is not recommended, but moderate intensity exercise in the form of either walking, swimming, or cycling at least 5 days a week is 45 minutes every day is recommended. Although healthy eating habits should be adopted right from the childhood in the form of not eating junk food, avoiding foods which have high cholesterol, eat a healthy balanced diet in the form of fruits and vegetables, get yourself nuts and adequate nutrients. So if we adopt a healthy lifestyle, many of the cardiac elements can definitely